guys, welcome back to my channels, Two Wheels and Croissant. Right guys, today I've got another unboxing. It seems like I keep buying stuff. However, this purchase actually happened in a way accidentally. And I'll basically show you what I purchased this time. This time actually it is the Scicon sunglasses. Alright, yeah, so it's basically the model is called the Aerowing, Scicon Aerowing sunglasses. And the first reason actually that I bought this is not because actually I have so much money and I just want to buy stuff, but when I actually came back from holiday, being packing my bag overseas and then coming back with all the gears and stuff, actually I thought that I lost my sunglasses. So I looked for it everywhere and couldn't find it, so eventually I started to look for a new pair of cycling sunglasses, in which actually at the time I kind of explore or shop for a few brands like the Oakleys, which I'm very used to, the 100%. I like that they always include a spare glass and a very nice hard case. And then there's Sun God and some other brands. And I think on the third day when I shopped for the sunglass, eventually I received an email from Scicon that they are actually having a 50% sale. I know that actually Scicon products are generally a lot more expensive than others. Their sunnies, most of them, they cost over $300 or 300 Australian dollars to be precise. And I was like, so 50% off is actually not bad, because these days, like most or if not all of the Oakley's cycling sunglasses, they're at least like $200. Even the Sutros as well, it's like 200 something, 220, 240. So I decided to just have a look at Scicon. So this Scicon Aerowing, which is the only model that is on discount, is actually retailing for $340, and with 50% off came down to $170. And plus, I look up some coupons online, eventually it becomes free shipping and such. I look at also other models as well. They've got the buy one get one free, like the Aeroscope, which actually I believe today Pogacar wears pretty much in his every single of his rides. That one actually looks really cool, but of course that one I have to buy two pairs in order for me to get like a 50% off each sunnies. So since actually I don't really need two sunglasses, I decided to just get this one. So the Aerowing, and also Aerowing itself, it's kind of is the most subtle style out of the Scicon sunglasses, which actually I'm gonna show you on the screen here. So I've got the newer Aerostrom, which is similar to the Oakley, whatever is that is, and there's Aeroscope, there's Aeroshade, in which actually Pogacar used when he's riding. Basically, let's just go unbox this one because I just received it this morning. Okay. So the first thing basically you get to see when you buy a Scicon sunglasses is actually, this is the saddle bag. This is actually very interesting. It's actually a very genius concept to include a saddle bag as the case for the sunnies. It's actually very cycling oriented, cycling minded kind of brand. Oakley includes a normal soft case, like a sunglasses soft case. 100% include a big square hard soft case with it. And I wish actually brands like, who is it, Koo, At least they will include soft case, but you know what? Paying so much for a cool sunglass, but you get nothing. You just get basically a soft back. So this one is actually very, I think it's very cycling or cyclist-centric kind of like thinking to include a saddlebag and pay attention to the details. You'll see here it says what? Scicon Donkey Land. I'm not sure who designed this, but it's just so funny. Scicon Donkey Land and the coordinates and such. So it's kind of funny. Comes with a carabiner as well. The carabiner, so you can clip it on your like bag or you know your belt or something like that. And this one you can really use this as a saddlebag. Yeah, so it's Velcro and just a little bit on your saddle, and that's it. It becomes a saddlebag. And the size actually is quite compact, so it's a good thing. So for those who doesn't have a saddlebag, you can get this one, so you don't have to buy an extra saddlebag and get this for free. Because saddlebag these days anyway, it costs quite a bit as well, like 50 bucks. And let's take a look at what's inside. So the case itself, it does have like a velvet lining, so it's really meant for protecting your sunglasses to avoid scratches, and also a small like pocket. I'm not sure what this is for. Maybe it's for spare lens, I don't know. Anyways, let's see. Yep, so the first thing that you get here is the spare lens. So this is the spare lens, I think. Yep, it's a spare lens. And even the lens itself, it comes with two pockets. So one front pocket and the rear, like the real like pocket essentially for the sunglasses itself. It's really crazy how they thought of like so much details just for a sunglass, because they know, for example, when you go on or you go traveling, you know, whether you're bike packing or you go for an event out of town, people always ride in different conditions. Sometimes you ride in the morning where it's too dark. You'll need a clear lens in which you can put it in the front pocket. And then if you ride in like a sunny time, essentially you can just use the darker lens, which is the main lens of the sunglasses itself. So having two pockets in this one bag, it's just amazing. It's just how detailed they thought about, like you know, the conditions of the cyclists that they would face when actually riding and what they need. Yeah, so pretty cool. You got a free or included like clear lens, which actually Oakley doesn't. And then of course you've got the manual, clip switch removal. I'm not sure what is this. It's instructions. It teaches you how to remove the lens, remove the nose pad, and also remove the not sure, clip switch. I'm not sure what's the clip switch. And then we've got this little sticker as well, the Scicon sticker. And then this one, maybe it's the warranty and like additional information like the VLT rating and such. Right, now I'm just gonna get straight into the suns. So this one, essentially, it's the Aerowing. Yep, this is the Aerowing, and just gonna show you the details. That's the front, that's the side. Okay, And that is the back. That's the side again. Okay. Yeah, so and then that's the top. So essentially, I think most, if not all, of Scicon sunglasses, it comes with 4 varieties of frames, in which actually you can select on their website. Unlike Oakley's, where you can only have like one kind of like frame with like one particular color lens and you know, different combinations, so different frame, different lens. If, for example, sometimes you like white frames, but you don't like say red lens, but they have only have combination of white and red. That's it. But with Scicon, every single model essentially they have all of the combination lenses that you can get. So they have the gloss white frame, the gloss black frame, and then they've got the transparent as well, which is the gloss clear frame, that's what they call it. And the one that I got here, it's like a kind of like carbon pattern, kind of like, you know, frame. Yeah, so that is that. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you here on the website. Yeah, so now you can see the different combinations of frames, the 4 frames with different lenses, with green, red, yellow, blue, photochromic and such. And the one that I got here, it's actually the blue one again, because I've used a blue one, and actually I'm quite comfortable having blue, you know, like sunnies. I like the tinting, so I just get another blue. Yeah, I think most likely if I don't get blue, I'm just gonna get a green tint, or emerald kind of like tint. And yeah, so that's that. And I'm just gonna basically show you guys some features. So this Aerowing, it has these vents at the bottom, like 3 vents on each side of the glasses, and also there are 2 vents as well at the top of each lens, each like side of lens. This lens is essentially one piece, so it's like 2 at the top left, 2 at the top right, and 3 at the bottom each side. So it's like the like vents is to prevent fogging when you're riding in winter, early morning and such. Which actually, when I look at the sunnies, like I think pretty much all of their models, they have these vents. Unlike you know, some like cycling sunglasses like Oakley's, not all of them they have vents. 100%, I think most of them they have it. And cool, not all they have vents as well. Yeah, so it's really pretty cool that you have all this really complete feature in one pair of sunglasses. Everything is like just there. I'm not sure actually what these screws are for. I'm gonna have a look at, about it later. And this one, it says here it's made in Italy, so it's like I believe it should be a good quality. So let's try it on. It's actually quite similar to my Sutro. It's just that this one is got this like sharp edge, like a bit of, you know, aggressive like looking kind of like shape at the bottom, which is, yeah, it's quite subtle. And I feel like actually this one, it fits better, because with the Sutro, somehow the nose pad, it slips down. It always sits like this when I wear it. Maybe there's an Asian fit, but I bought the normal one, and slips down. But with this one, somehow the nose pad just fits alright. And yeah, it just fits perfectly. So one more feature that actually I just found out now is that Scicon sunglasses, I'm not sure if it's just this one or like all of them, it basically comes with an adjustable nose bridge. So see, there's a click here that you can just adjust, and this is the widest. Yep, and you can just click it in. Yep, so wider or taller nose bridge, more narrower or shorter nose bridge. I'll see if basically that makes a difference. Yep, that's the wider one. Yep, a lot more loose, so you see the glasses is touching my nose exactly, like on the around my nose, and click it in. Yeah, now it fits better. It sits a lot higher. Wow, this is like actually mind-blowing. Like, why wouldn't actually any sunglass company or like cycling sunglass company do this, like an adjustable nose bridge? Because people have different face shapes, and this is just amazing that they thought of even little things like this. Awesome. And the frame itself, it does not, or the frames, they don't basically squeeze onto my temple that much, so I think it's just perfect fitting for me. I'm going to try it on tomorrow in the morning ride, and I'm just going to pause this video and then show you the comparison between the Scicon Aerowing and also the Oakley as well. Yeah. So just recording for you the dimensions of both sunglasses. They are actually quite identical. I think in terms of the weight, it feels like the Scicon is actually slightly heavier, Oakley is slightly lighter, but Scicon's build is a bit more sturdier. Nose piece and that nose piece, yep, it sits slightly lower, and this one sits slightly closer to the top. And then front. So dimensions wise, to be honest, actually, well, technically the Sutros doesn't really look bigger. I think maybe just because it's square, that's why actually it looks bigger, but it's not really bigger. It doesn't have any vents, so I always struggle in the winter. And then that's the frame from the top view. Okay. Alright, so I've got two pairs of sunglasses here. So looking at the tint, it looks like they're actually quite similar, but yeah, I'll let you guys judge for yourself. I'm just gonna try both. So first, try on the Oakleys. So Oakleys, yep, as you can see, the sunglasses actually sits a bit, I think it's not properly adjusted. There you go. They are actually a lot bigger. They cover until this side, but in terms of the nose pad, it seems like actually it sits a bit lower. Maybe it's just because it's wider. And the grip here, it's comfortable. Yeah, it feels like it feels put a bit more pressure on my temple. But that's the Oakley Sutro S. Yeah. Okay. Looks more classic. I think it fits people who just don't like those aggressive cycling kind of like sunglasses. And this is the Scicon. Yeah, so a little bit more aggressive. I feel like actually the tempo doesn't squeeze as much, but then this one, the nose bridge or the nose pad, it sits actually higher, so it's a bit more comfortable. Yeah, but let's see actually if basically it you know, like comes down when I ride tomorrow. So now I'm just going to show you how exactly they look like when you wear your helmet and pairing up with all the earphones and stuff like that. So you would roughly sort of like think about how it will match your face shape, whether you like it or not. And I'm wearing a cast proton icon helmet with the Aerowing sunglasses and plus the Shocks bone conductive headphones, and yeah, I think they just basically match very well. And this one is just without the cycling gears, so in case you want to use it for an afternoon running, you can see how it looks like under the sun. And lastly, obviously the tinting. It says this one has a VLT rating of like 11%, but you can judge for yourself how it looks like. This is taken from my Samsung S25 phone camera, so you judge for yourself whether it basically suits your needs or not, or whether that color of tint suits you or not. And one more feature that actually, or one more kind of like, plus point for Scicon sunglasses is that they all come with a scratch replacement guarantee. I think it's a lifetime warranty if not mistaken. So if by any chance basically your lens got scratches after use, you can just basically send them photos, and then I think you've got a, not sure if you have to pay, I think it's for free. Yeah, they're gonna send you a free lens replacement and you just pay shipping. So this is actually a really forward thinking, because cyclists often scratch their lenses. With my Oakleys, I've actually, like my old lenses, I've scratched them already because of like, not sure why, maybe like sometimes my hands are a bit sandy and I'll touch the lens, and or maybe I've dropped the sunglasses because when I put on helmet, like bumps and stuff, it falls down and such, and you gotta just fork out like 90 bucks for a lens, or sometimes even 120 for the better lenses, the prism lens. But this one, it's free, so you just pay shipping. So really forward thinking, very cyclist centric kind of like brand. And I believe this one, it does have a 30-day money back guarantee. If I'm not satisfied, I can just return the sunglasses, ship it back to them and get a full refund. Correct me if I'm wrong. And that's it. So I hope that this video have actually helped you guys to make a purchase decision of the Scicon sunglasses. I believe actually this brand Scicon is one of the most underrated like sunglasses for cyclists, because obviously brands like Oakley's or 100% or like Cool, they have more exposure. Like local shops, they stock a lot of Oakleys, they've got a lot of marketing, and this one essentially is just like you can only see them online, and of course from like pro riders like Tadej Pogacar. But then other than that, I rarely see people wearing like Scicon sunglasses when I ride on the roads. So yeah, that's it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Please consider like and subscribe if you like this video, so that you can support this channel and also help me as well to like continue to give you guys more videos of item reviews, gear reviews, and also ride videos as well. Alright, see you guys next time. Bye bye.